Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha, Rakakwadash, Ma'ama. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders. Double honors to my elder as well, Aharawan, Ben Yasha'Allah of the Lions Den Camp. And salutations to the fellow Akim, Awakim, the children that believe in truth and sincerity. It's your brother Athan Ya'Allah back to another lesson, and Yahweh Ratazah is edifying. And I'm just want to land back, the elders' lesson, all right, as well as the brothers' lessons as they've been going into this topic pertaining to, so to speak, these migrant-like caravans, all right, these immigrants basically coming over here in droves, all right, waves of people. The elder did a Yapa lesson, expounding upon it, on how making an emphasis on certain points on how they're military aged men. All right. Ultimately, these could be the mercenaries coming over here to cause the chaos on the streets of America. All right. As these are affiliates of these BRICS nations as well. All right. This is a war tactic, all right? The elder expounded upon on his lesson as well, war tactic, all right? Sending these Trojan horse, all right? Sending the Trojan horse, the foot soldiers, into the land, all right? Before the missiles or whatever else that is prophesied. What else is prophesied to come, all right? The missiles, the famine, so on and so forth, all right? This is the uproars, all right? The mercenaries ultimately seeping in to America, all right? One of the scriptures I thought of off the top was Jeremiah 51. And I start at verse 1. Babylon judged for sins against Israel. All right. And we know this is Babylon the Great. All right. The daughter of Babylon, America. All right. That great city. All right. To where it's going to be judged for the sins against Israel as well, for the touching of the apple of the Lord's eye. All right, so the Lord is using these nations and rallying them up together. All right, and ultimately is going to lead them to the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, where the Lord is going to plead with these nations. All right, for his people. All right, pertaining to World War III. All right, Yahweh Shaphat, the valley of Kidron. All right, where the Lord is going to deal with these nations. All right. But this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that raise up against me a destroying wind, right? Destruction, all right? Utter destruction, a destroying destruction. And will send upon Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land. All right, he goes send fanners upon you that's go fan you and empty your land. All right, spoil your goods. All right, take you for prey, for booty. All right, for the loot. For in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Right, and you go into that term fanners here in verse 2. It goes into a foreigner. All right, so it's the Lord's will. This is what the Lord is setting up. This is prophesied in the scriptures for these nations to come over here and empty this place, to cause chaos over here, to be mercenaries, whatever the case may be. All right, to be a street terrorist. This is Fanners H2114. Zor.
Strong's H2114. Zor.
Which goes into what? To be strange or to be a stranger. All right. The elder expounded upon the terms legal and illegal. All right. These are the terms that Esau plays with pertaining to what? His new speech, his paperwork, all stemming from the Roman Empire. All right. That's what Esau deals with. He deals with paperwork. He deals with new speech, ultimately to confuse the people, to undermine the people. All right. New speech, a whole bunch of drawn out words, an elongated sentence that could be simplified in a couple words, straight to the point. All right. But that's all drawn out for him to put in these big words, to put in confusion, deceit, paperwork. All right. Paperwork, a covenant that he's ultimately go break. All right. Legally through his court system. All right. Which he can decide if you're going to be found guilty or not, if you're right or not. All right. According to his law. All right. So there's no beating this devil. So the Lord is setting up these heathen nations. All right. Ultimately all right, the affiliates of these BRICS nations, right, the new hammer of the earth to seep into America. All right, again, this is a war tactic, all right, the Trojan horse, right? So it says to be a stranger, strange, another, foreigner, right? So they're foreigners, all right, coming over here to spoil this place, man, to do what it has been doing throughout the four corners of the earth for thousands of years, man, all right? From there, I want to go to the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 25, all right? Because, again, we said that we spoke upon how what is all the Lord's will, all right, going into what deliverance promised, right? Deliverance is promised to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob, all right, to Israel ultimately, all right? That's what the lineage, the seed line was going to go through, not Abraham to Isaac to Ishmael, all right, the Arabs today, the Ishmaelites, but Abraham, Isaac to Jacob, all right? Jacob, the one who went up on the mount, all right? So it's Joel chapter 2 and I start at verse 25. And I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar and the palmer worm, my great army which I sent among you. And ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied and praise the name of the Lord, your power, man. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, you think of the cankerworm, all right, feasting, all right, the cankerworm, the caterpillar, the palmer worm, those things feasting on that olive tree, all right, feasting on the nation of Israel, all right. But you got to get rid of those, you got to get rid of that cankerworm, all right, or the leaves and things that the tree will become consumed after an amount of time, you know. So, hey, that's what the Lord is doing to his nation, all right. He's go cut these heathens off and this devil off, right, the ambassador of the heathen, and that's why he's rallying them up in array right now throughout the four corners of the earth, ultimately to come into America, this third world country, for it to be broken down and beaten to what it is, all right, a third world country done away with, all right, by the not only by Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, but by the Chaldeans, all right, the high elites, all right, of Esau, Edom, all right, the banking elite, so on and so forth, all right. Their time of persecuting our people, all right, it has an end. So the Lord is setting up these nations to come and waste this place. Verse 26, and ye shall eat in plenty and be satisfied and praise the name of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, your power, that have dealt wondrously with you. And my people shall never be ashamed. Right, he's dealt wondrously with us, man. All right, from the chastisement of our nation all the way to the salvation of our nation. If you want to taste that salvation, all right, if you want to be a part of that salvation, all right, you ought to return back to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, he's dealt wondrously with us, man. He's going to show the world, all right.